Hello? Hello? Is it audible? Hello? Hello? Not audible? Hmm? With the Zoom, it is okay, no? Hello, good morning to all of you. Hello? అవునా ఇక్కడ అన్ని తీసేసారు.
హలో ఏం లేదు.
హలో హలో హలో
హలో హలో ఎక్కడ రీసౌండ్ వస్తుందా?
రీసౌండ్ ఇస్ కమింగ్ ఎనీథింగ్
నో
హియర్?
నో నో మేడం అట్లా వస్తుంది వాయిస్ అలా వస్తుంది.
హలో 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 ఎందుకని నా వాయిస్ అంటే ఈరోజు
హలో
ఇక్కడ ఒక
హలో
ధమాకా ఉంది. యూట్యూబ్ అండ్ జూమ్.
హలో లేదు, నార్మల్గా ఉంది. హలో
హలో హలో చెక్ 1 2 3 హలో. మాది సింగిలే వస్తుంది మరి.
నాదొకటి ఎందుకు వస్తుంది? హలో
కొంచెం దగ్గర రండి మరి.
హలో హలో గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ టు ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ.
Good morning, ma'am. Is it audible from here?
Yes. Very clear. Okay.
Check. Mic check. 1 2 3 1 2 3. Check.
హలో
Good morning, everyone. Ara? Good morning. ठीक है ना?
హలో హలో हेलो 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 हेलो
जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की, सुखद प्रतीक हरित भारत की। कृषि धन पशुधन मानव जीवन, दुग्ध मत्स्य फल यंत्र सुवर्धन। वैज्ञानिक विधि नव तकनीके, पारिस्थितिकी का संरक्षण। शस्य श्यामला छवि भारत की, जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की। हिम प्रदेश से सागर तट तक, मरुधरती से पूर्वोत्तर तक। हर पथ पर है मित्र कृषक की, शिक्षा शोध प्रसार सकल तक। आशा स्वावलंबित भारत की, जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की। जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की।
I request all the delegates to please occupy the front seats. All the delegates, please occupy the front seats, the front rows. So a very good morning to one and all. I, Kalyani, on behalf of ICAR-IIRR, the ARS Scientist Forum, Agriculture Research Service Scientist Forum, Society for Advancement of Rice Research, welcome all the delegates and the participants this morning. So I request all the delegates to please occupy the seats on the dais. Dr. S. Manivannan, President ARSSF. Sir. So now I request our guest of honors to please occupy the seats on the dais. Dr. S.B. Barbude, sir, Director ICR NMRI Hyderabad. Dr. Tara Satyavati, Director ICR IIMR Hyderabad. Dr. E.B. Chakurkar, ICR CAI-ARI Port Blair. Dr. R.K. Mathur, Director ICR IIOR Hyderabad. Dr. R.M. Sundaram, Director ICR IIRR Hyderabad. And Dr. M.B.B. Prasad Babu, Organizing Secretary of this National Conference. I request Dr. E.B. Brahmanandan sir also to please join on the dais. प्रोजेक्टर बंद कर सकता है 2 मिनट के लिए बंद कर दीजिए कोई बात नहीं बंद कर दीजिए हाँ sir join DG sir has joined we can switch it on
Welcome, sir. Honorable DGs, Secretary DARE, and Director General ICAR are joined. Sir, we are proud and we are happy to welcome you, sir.
So we'll begin this program with our ICR song. I request all the delegates to please occupy their seats. Sir, you can please come in the front. I request all the delegates to please occupy the seats in the front rows.
जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की सुखद प्रतीक हरित भारत की कृषि धन पशुधन मानव जीवन दुग्ध मत्स्य फल यंत्र सुवर्धन वैज्ञानिक विधि नव तकनीके पारिस्थितिकी का संरक्षण शस्य श्यामला छवि भारत की जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की हिम प्रदेश से सागर तट तक मरुधरती से पूर्वोत्तर तक हर पथ पर है मित्र कृषक की शिक्षा शोध प्रसार सकल तक आशा स्वावलंबित भारत की जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की जय जय कृषि परिषद भारत की
Thank you. Now I request all the dignitaries to please join for lighting up of lamp. To begin this auspicious day, we'll light the lamp. We also welcome today's chief guest, Honorable Dr. Himanshu Pathak sir, Secretary DARE and Director General ICAR. He has joined us online. Welcome, sir. A very good morning to you. Namaskar. Gayatri. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. As a gesture of our welcome, we would like to welcome all our dignitaries on the dais with the floral bouquet or the floral pots. So I request our beloved director, sir, Dr. R.M. Sundaram, to please welcome Dr. E.B. Chakurkar and Dr. P.S. Brahmanandam. Dr. R.M. Sundaram, sir, to welcome Dr. R.K. Mathur, sir. Now I request Dr. Manivannan, sir, to please welcome Dr. Tara Satyavati, ma'am, and Dr. S.B. Barbude, sir. Now I request Dr. M.B.B. Prasad Babu, sir, to please welcome our okay, sir, to Manivannan, sir. Manivannan, sir, to welcome our director, sir. Now I request Dr. R.M. Sundaram, sir, Director ICAR-IIRR, to give a welcome address.
Chief guest for today's function, most respected Honorable Dr. Himanshu Pathak, Secretary DARE and DGICR, and who is also serving as patron of Agriculture Research Scientist Forum, who is also a real friend, philosopher, and guide for the scientists of the forum. Dr. Manivannan, President of ARSSF and Office Bearers of the forum, who have graciously selected our institute to serve as co-host for the prestigious event. Guests of honor and my fellow directors, Dr. Chakurkar, Dr. Mathur, Dr. Tara Satyavati, Dr. Barbude, Dr. Brahmanandam, and other dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. In particular, Dr. Dinesh Abrol, former Chief Scientist, CSCR and Stats, who will share his experience with the other council, that is Council for Scientific and Industrial Research. Senior representatives and members of the forum from ICR institutes located in Hyderabad, distinguished members of the forum from other ICR institutes located outside Hyderabad, who have taken efforts to travel long distances to attend this event. It gives me immense pleasure to extend a warm welcome to ICR Indian Institute of Rice Research to attend the national conference titled Stepping Up Agricultural Research and Education for the Next Generation Researchers Perspective. When the president of the forum contacted ICAR-IIRR for co-hosting the national conference about 3 months ago, we thought that it is not only a privilege for this institute, but also for the city of Hyderabad, wherein 7 prestigious ICR institutes and a regional station of ICR NBPGR are located. As you are aware, the main objectives of the forum is to promote the development of a scientific outlook and culture and foster it as a tradition of agricultural scientific community, cutting edge agricultural research in the country, facilitate participation of country's agricultural scientists to formulation and execution of agricultural policy in the country, and most importantly, to protect the interest and look after the welfare of agricultural research service scientists in order to bring about excellence and relevance in the purpose of their mission. We as scientists working for agricultural research, education and extension should indeed strive to realize each of these objectives and understand the proud responsibility bestowed on each one of us in this regard. The 2-day national conference aims to foster the above mentioned key objectives, mission and vision of the forum through 3 intensive technical sessions for the next 2 days and a panel discussion, which is to develop a strategic roadmap for agricultural research, education and extension towards a Viksit Bharat. It is scheduled today afternoon, and that will all the deliberations will be followed by an exciting plenary session tomorrow afternoon. I'm eagerly looking forward to the invigorating talks by the speakers, panelists, and other invitees, and also for the inspiring speech, which we are very shortly expecting from our Honorable DG ICR on how to motivate our agricultural scientists for furthering agricultural research, education, and extension, and work towards building a developed India that is Viksit Bharat by the year 2047. Once again, on behalf of ARSSF, ICAR-IIRR, and ICR institutes located in Hyderabad, I extend a hearty welcome to each one of you for this national conference. Thank you one and all. Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, Jai Vigyan, Jai Anusandhan, and then Jai Hind. Thank you one and all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your remarks. Now I request Dr. S. Manivannan, President ARSSF, for his introductory remarks.
Honorable Director General, Secretary DARE, Indian Council of Agriculture Research, all other dignitaries on the dais, and all the members and participants today. Very good morning to all of you. It is my pleasure and the privilege to lead such an important forum, Agricultural Research Service Scientist Forum, and associated with you all for quite a long time. Here I would like to, first of all, thank our Honorable Secretary DARE and Director General ICAR for 2 important things. One is to accept our invitation despite his busy schedule, and you all know that parliamentary session is going there, and address to us and accepted to inaugurate this training. I thank you very much, sir, with wholeheartedly. On behalf of all members of ARS Forum and organizations, I am thankful to you, sir. Second, you all know that during our Honorable Secretary DARE and Director General's time, under his able leadership, we all got implemented the 5 days week in ICAR system. This is the great achievement of each one of you, and the credit goes to our leader. And let us give the big hands up applause to our chair. Who is the chair? Leader of our ICAR. Let us give the big hand. We are grateful to you, sir. Not only now, we will be ever grateful to you, sir. So regarding this conference, as we all know about it, the ARS Forum is important body. It's registered in 1980s, the way back, and we reached to the members today 3,750 working members and about 900 retired members. So we could able to drive more than 4,000 members in our forum, and active members today we are around 3,750. This forum has doing enough recommendations time to time and submitting to the authorities of ICAR and authorities in the ministry level as and when required. India has achieved considerable increase in the production of many grains, but still we have to fight for the second green revolution. Now it's a tough time for our scientists to compete with the private sectors, corporate sectors. Now that who will be having the leading role in achieving the second green revolutions. It is a tough time for the ARS scientists to compete with the corporate sectors and take the lead role of achieving the second green revolution. To make this, what are the ways, roadmaps are required. This conference is intended to make some few recommendations. In that opinion, we have started this conference, and 2 days conference is being organized. The 4 technical themes. The title, The Stepping Up Agricultural Research and Education for Next Generation Researcher Perspectives. That what the researchers has to be done and what are the changes, reformers are required in the perspective of the researchers. This is the title. The conference will have the 4 technical sessions. The first one is organizational reforms in agriculture research and education. Second one is strategic roadmap for agriculture research education towards Viksit Bharat. Third is assessment and recruitment of agricultural scientists. Fourth one is the discussion on assessment and recruitment. And we have another technical sessions, analyzing the present strength and weakness, opportunities and threats, and also reform the gearing of next generation agriculture research and education. At this conference, we expect that it will fulfill the recommendations to be helpful to derive suitable solutions by the authorities. We are just discussing, and we will be submitting the opinion of the researchers or the views of the researchers, which can be submitted after the conference to the Honorable Secretary DARE and DG ICAR and other competent authorities. This conference will have the fruitful discussions. We have representations from all the subject matter divisions, the directors of various institutes, and the speakers are being invited from the CSIR Institute also, and various scientists from across the country. At least major division representatives are here, and we will be able to take up this job in the fruitful discussions. With this, I am thankful to Dr. R. Meenakshi Sundaram, the Director of Indian Institute of Rice Research, and his whole team for accepting to host this important conference. Okay. For all the teams which has made the very strong arrangements without any deviations. They have done excellent arrangements. Let us give the big hands to the Indian Institute of Rice Research for hosting that. Across the country, there are the scientists and the directors and head of the division, centers and the members. They are participating in the online. I thankful to each one of you for joining with us. And also I hope that he will be with us for another 2 days and taking part in the discussions wherever it is required. I thankful to each one of you. Once again, it is my duty to thanks to our chair, Dr. Himanshu Patak, Director General and Secretary there once again for his valuable time. Thank you. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir, for letting us know regarding the 2 days national conference. I now request Dr. S.P. Barbude, Director ICAR National Meat Research Institute, Hyderabad, to please give his remarks. Thank you.
Honorable Secretary DARE and DG ICAR, my director colleagues, President and other office bearers of the ARS Forum, distinguished guests, and my fellow researchers, students, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great honor to be here today at this pivotal conference on stepping up agriculture research and education in the next generation researchers' perspective. I should congratulate the ARS Forum for organizing such a conference in the city of Hyderabad. Today, our focus is on shaping the future of agriculture research and education in India, and believe that this conference provides one crucial platform for dialogue and collaboration. As you gather here, we recognize the critical role that agriculture plays in our nation's economy, livelihood, and sustainability. As we know, India has a long been an agricultural powerhouse, feeding the population of over 1 billion of people and contributing significantly to the global food security as well. Yet our challenges are profound, as our achievements, climate change and other things, and resource constraints, evolving consumer demands and technological advancements are reshaping the landscape of agriculture faster than even before. Also, the Green Revolution transformed our agricultural landscape and enhancing the food security. And we have subsequently have several revolutions like yellow revolutions, then white revolution, blue revolution, golden revolution, and that many more to come. And as also India boasts as one of the world's largest and most complex agricultural research systems. And as researchers, we must innovate and think beyond conventional boundaries, and also our technologies should align to with farmers' needs, aiming at the Vikashit Bharat 2047, as we are discussing at the various levels at ICAR. And the ARS Forum has been instrumental in fostering a friendly research and environment. And this conference reflects the ARS Forum's commitment towards these agriculture and our farming community as well. In addressing the challenges, the role of research and also education becomes paramount. And it is through this rigorous scientific inquiry and innovative thinking and collaboration across the disciplines that we can unlock the solutions needed for our sustainable agricultural practices, improved yields, and also resilient climate farmings. To effectively step up all this agriculture research and education, we must prioritize several key areas like investment in research, technology adoption, also capacity buildings, partnerships, collaborations, and also sustainable practices. As researchers, educators, and policymakers, also stakeholders, we have a collective responsibility to pave the way for more prosperous and sustainable future for Indian agriculture. Let us harness the power of knowledge, innovation, and collaboration to address the challenges ahead and also seize the opportunities that lie before us. I could see that last 3.5 years, I'm leading my institute at National Meat Research Institute. The funding was a constraint, but this year, see now actually the funding has now easing actually, and Honorable DG himself actually looks after, and the recent direct conference also, it has lauded that actually a lot of things has to be done, and a lot of the expectations from the governments. So as a researchers, all of us actually have much responsibility. So we should be optimistic about the future of agriculture research and education in India. And by empowering our next generation of researchers and also educators, we can ensure that agriculture continue to thrive, providing food security, livelihoods, environmental stewardships for generations to come. So let us embrace the innovation, bridge gaps, and also work collectively to shape the vibrant future of our Indian agriculture. Thank you very much, and I look forward for engaging discussions ahead. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words of wisdom. Now I request Dr. Tara Satyavati, Director ICAR-IIRR Hyderabad, to please give her remarks on this occasion.
A very good morning to you all. Most respected Secretary Dare, Director General ICAR, Dr. Himanshu Pathak ji, my fellow directors on the dais, dignitaries of the dais, President ARS Forum, Dr. Manivannan ji, a very good morning. And thank you for making me part of this very important national conference on stepping up agricultural research and education for next generation researchers' perspectives. As already said by the previous speakers, we all are moving towards bringing up second green revolution, addressing the climate change, and also transforming from food security to nutritional security. These all changes put forth a number of challenges, a number of changed goals, objectives, tasks in front of each one of us. So this calls for reorienting ourselves, our efforts, the direction, the amount of fund, all these things are being changing, and we are going through these changes. These changes put pressure not only on the institute, but also the entire organization. We, being the part of the organization, the institute, need to address these with cool, calm minds and also reorient ourselves towards progress in achieving them. In this background, the national conference with the mentioned title by ARSSF Forum is a very timely event being organized. We have seen the successful attempts, successful results put forth by ARSSF Forum, supported by all of you and all of us in front of us. So I wish a large success for this national conference being organized by ARSSF Forum at the Indian Institute of Rice Research, and also expect that the outcomes will be very good and fruitful and will be helping us to march towards the success of each one of us. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Now I request Dr. R.K. Mathur, Director ICAR-IIRR Hyderabad, for his remarks.
Very good morning, everybody. Respected DG sir, participants online, fellow director colleagues on the dais, off the dais, dear scientists. Thank you to this important program. I think it is very apt, Manivanji, that timely you are organizing this program while we are talking of Viksit Bharat program and what should be the agriculture research, education, extension, and so on and so forth by 2047. Probably time is not much, but at the same time, we have to really reprioritize. We have to orient ourselves to new challenges which are coming, new expectations from different stakeholders, and more importantly, the reach out programs. For past, I've seen many 30 years or so, that a lot of technologies have been generated, and thanks to DG Sab and Anil Kumarji, that we are knowing that who is doing what. Not only our ICR Institute, we are not aware of that also, but even SAUs also, what are they doing? Every Saturday program is there, online program is there, it is open for everybody to join. And we are seeing that lot of research, lot of technology, lot of products, lot of different line of approaches, universities and other ICI institutes, they are following. So these all are learnings for us where we can learn it and try to see that we can implement within our institute, within our programs. So it's really wonderful. And I hope that whatever recommendations from this will come from this conference, they will be really very useful to reorient our research programs, which have to go towards the collaboration side, collaboration with the industries, collaboration with the private enterprises, collaboration with the other ICR institutes, SAUs, public sectors, departments. Many things are there, and how to take forward our technology, ultimate user, that is our farmer. So at the same time, I request to look into the personal policies also, which are really required to be taken care in the process of reprioritizing our research and education system. Personal policies also needs to be looked into, where a lot of discussion we have internally, but then somewhere we should give it to shape. So That's all. Thank you very much for inviting me to this program. And I really wish that whatever recommendations come, they will pave the way towards the development of maybe a policy paper or something like that, which DGs are already working on that in different sectors. That will help us in moving towards the. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for your remarks. Now I request Dr. E.B. Chakurkar, Director ICAR-IIRR Port Blair, for his remarks on this occasion.
Thank you, madam. Good morning, most respected Director General ICR, Himanshu Patak sir, President ARS Forum, all the dignitaries on the dais, dignitaries joined online. Kindly bear with my voice. Friends, actually, we all know change is the nature's law. Everything has to change. Whatever growing plant or animal, requirements change as per the stage physiology. Accordingly, now our institute organization has grown up more than nearly 100 years now. So while working, many changes have occurred, many positive changes have come. Now I'm seeing there is a role of ARS Forum as well as all the DGs and their headquarters. No scientist struggling for conference, no scientist struggling for other salary, everything. But this is the only forum of the scientists. Everybody feels free to express their views. So I thank you, ARS Forum, for organizing such programs. Even the quality of programs organized by them, I'm seeing last 3-4 years, is improved a lot. Because last year I have attended even that international conference. So thank you very much. And the topic selected by you is really very prominent because already people are asking, first graduation happened. What are the new things expected? Definitely our organization has grown. Expectations of the country, public leader is increased from this organization. Accordingly, we may have to change. Because although we are all technologies, our technologies needs to be different from the developed countries because our country is having fragmented land holdings. Our production is by masses, whereas developed countries, their production is mass production with advanced technologies. So what technologies we develop are very specific to the areas, specific to the region, specific to the environment conditions of that area. So definitely while doing so, many changes are required even in our organization structures. Looking into this aspect, ARS Forum has organized this national conference. I'm really happy. I wish a very good luck for and success because definitely the outcome of this will be viewed very seriously by our honorable DG as well as there are some organizations who are expecting some outcome of this conference which they will take also for the public. Through public also some sounds may come for this. If you all have attended our foundation day, you might have seen there are some different voices coming even from the public leaders. When ICFR will come, when ICVR will come, why it happens? It is a time to review for all of us now. So please discuss the things seriously. I know very well you're all learned people because it is a scientist forum and scientist has a very big heart to think and accept if something is going wrong with one of us, we'll be improving it. So with this, I thank again ARS for calling me for this event. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your remarks. Now I request Dr. P.S. Brahmanan, Project Director, WTC IRI, New Delhi, for his remarks. Thank you.
Namaskar. Most respected Secretary DARE, Director General ICR, Dr. Himanshu Patak Saab, respected colleagues on the dais, esteemed participants, the host institute under the leadership of Dr. R.M. Sundaram Saab, and all the participants who joined online. It's a privilege to share my thoughts in a couple of minutes here. Actually, the topic which has been chosen for the national conference by ARSSF, that is stepping up of agricultural research and education, and also mainly for customizing it towards the needs of the farmers and keeping the next generation in mind. As Honorable DG Sir, in several platforms, he was focusing on how to meet the challenges by the time of Amrit Kal, 2047. We need to understand the changes that are happening, especially the natural resource base is getting depleted. Both the soil and water resources are getting depleted. At the same time, the climate change is making the aggravation of the climatic hazards and which the agriculture and farmers they are facing in it. And most importantly, there is a shift in the urban population by 20% by the year 2047. So understanding all these dynamics, how to make the agricultural sector a sustainable one and to meet the needs of all the stakeholders. Even though the conference topic says that it's a research perspectives, I understand and I hope that ARSSF also takes lead in conducting another brainstorming in another conference to understand this perspective of other stakeholders, including the farmers. So then only the sustainable development will happen. In the words of Swami Vivekananda, the education means it is not the collection of facts. It is basically the synthesis of thought process, concentration of mind. If you can make synthesis of even 5 principles in the field of agriculture, then the farmer will be at the beneficial side, and which is the objective of ICAR. And to our fortune, our Honorable Director General has brought several reforms. So one of the things we know, there are several senior positions, they got recruited in a mass scale in RMP positions, in non-RMP positions. He has also initiated the funding for the corpus fund funding. Huge number of project proposals have been submitted. At the same time, the eco-regional planning and also integration of the universities and the NARS system with the ICR. This is a very good initiative which Honorable Secretary there has taken. And we will be responding by coming up with some of the thoughts from the ARSSF in this conference. What are some other aspects where the scope is there, we can do that. So I hope we'll be fruitful in coming up with some more meaningful suggestions, and our head of the family is highly responsive to it. So I wish the organizers and ARSSF and Dr. Manivananji hearty congratulations for taking this initiative, and all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Now it is time to listen from the chief guest of this inaugural function. I request our Honorable Secretary DARE and Director General ICR, Dr. Himanshu Pathak, sir, to please give his remarks. Thank you. Sir. Maybe we should call and ask.
Online, sir? Okay. Thank you,
yes,
sir.
Dr. Sundaram. Dr. Sundaram.
Yes, sir.
You please give me 2 more minutes. I shall join back.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, sir. We'll wait for you.
With the permission of chair, I would like to take this time for felicitation. Is it okay? Okay. So I request our director, sir, to please felicitate Dr. E.B. Chakurkar, sir. Sir, it's from ARSS Forums, ICAR-IIRR and Society for Advancement of Rice Research. I request, sir, to please felicitate now Dr. P.S. Brahmanandam, sir, Project Director, WTC. I request Dr. S. Manivannan, sir, President ARSSF, to please felicitate Dr. R.K. Mathur, sir. Okay, sir. Yes. Sir, for your remarks, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much and good morning to each and every one of you who have joined there. I can see all our respected directors of Hyderabad-based institutes. It is really happy to see all of you on the same dais. Also, President ARS Forum, Dr. Manivandanji, all the executive members of the forum, the delegates, all the staff, scientists, technical, administrative, supporting, and everyone from Indian Institute of Rice Research and our other institutes located in Hyderabad, all the delegates, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me congratulate ARS Forum for organizing this very important conference. But more than that, after a long period, I think Forum is organizing these kinds of meetings, and this is really, really important. As I have been associated with the Forum for some time, even now also I am. So I really feel very happy whenever I see that the Forum is organizing such activities. The topic which has been identified by the Forum is really important and very topical. So my compliments to the President of the Forum and also all the office bearers who have identified this particular topic. We really need to discuss it. I have heard all the directors and others who have made their observations, and all of them are very right to suggest that, yes, we really need to discuss, we really need to come out with some suggestions and guidance from the Forum also. Friends, Forum means a meeting or a medium where ideas and views on a particular topic can be exchanged freely, frankly, with the overall objective of developing an organization. And this is what the Forum should be doing, and this is what the Forum is trying to do today also. Many people highlighted the challenges of agriculture research, education, and extension, so I'm not going to repeat those. As Dr. Sundaram and others also mentioned, that I have been talking about all those in almost every forum, and all of you are aware of this. So I'm not going to repeat all those. We all appreciate, we also all agree that research, education, and extension are extremely important. Without this, certainly the development of Indian agriculture or agriculture of any country cannot be developed without new science, new technology, new education, and of course, a very vibrant and efficient extension systems. We have that, but whatever we do for a vast country like ours, we really need to do more and more and more. As challenges are also increasing, aspirations are increasing, requirements are increasing, demands are increasing. So to meet all of these, we really need to work more and more. And all of us understand this. All of us are trying our best at our various capacities, whether at scientist level, technical level, at the directors level, in the council. Everyone, whosoever is engaged, wherever they are trying their best to provide these kinds of support to get best out of the system. We also know that there are challenges, and challenges will be there. Challenges is not only biophysical, not only climate change or conflict or COVID and those kinds of things, but even challenges of administration, challenges of policy, challenges of various kinds. And these are also probably part of our work. We have to face those challenges, and we have to find our own ways of addressing those challenges. I do not know whether there is any place anywhere in the world where there is no challenge, where there is no problem. So we all accept it, and we all try our best to get best out of the existing systems. So I'm not going to discuss more on those. But what I would like to discuss with all of you are few things which we really need to very sincerely think about. There is absolutely no debate that we need new research, new education. But what I feel that the major challenge in doing that is not funding, not research, not infrastructure, but of new ideas, new innovations, creativity, out-of-box thinking. This is what in many times we are missing. As in many meetings, I say that you please let me know any innovative and very impactful idea. We shall find the fund for it. We shall try to find fund. Of course, we cannot say whatever you want, not in 100 crores or 200 crores or 1,000 crores, but whatever support you want, you please let us know if you have got any brilliant, creative, innovative idea directed towards improving either research, education, or extension. Providing support, whether it is budget or other infrastructure, including policy modification, we shall try to provide. So this is number one bottleneck or one major challenge which we all are facing today. And this is across. This is not only in one place or two places, but it is all across. Second challenge which we generally face, as I said, and all of you know that there are challenges and there are problems. How to prioritize those? We cannot solve each and every problem of Indian agriculture or global agriculture. But then which one or two we need to select? For our scientists, and very rightly so, every scientist thinks that their area of work is important, which is right. Every one of us feel that the area on which I am working, this is the most important ones. But then for the institute, for the region, and for the nation, how to identify that out of all those, say, 10, 12, 15, or 20 problems, which one we need to prioritize and which one we need to address first. Limitations of resources will always be there. But then how to identify and which one to select out of several of those. So this is the second one. Third challenge which we all feel, though we talk of one ICAR, we talk of various other things, and I'm very happy that somehow our collaboration and partnership is improving, but still we are not one ICAR. We still have our boundaries of the institutes, we still have our boundaries of the laboratories within an institute. So within an institute, you will find that there is a group and there are many other groups, and it seems to be difficult sometimes, not always, to share the resources, to share the expertise, and to share all other kinds of. So this is the next challenge. How to improve partnership? How to really work as one team in ICAR? How to make one ICAR? So that without any formality, without any problem, without any bottleneck, any scientist of any institute will be able to work with any other scientist of any other ICAR institute. Now, probably forum can really deliberate on this, can come out with some suggestions how to make it. Because all of our staff, all the facilities are ours. And if we really share our resources without much difficulties, you will find that most of the problems are automatically solved. So this is the third problem. Fourth one connected to this is how to get our scientists work out of the silos. You know, agriculture is an integrated business. Agriculture is not only growing rice or growing oilseed or millet or livestock. A farmer has to do many things. So we really need to work in an integrated way, and we are talking about it, multidisciplinary research, interdisciplinary research, transboundary research. But somehow, though certain things are happening, but there are lots of other things to be done. I would request forum to also please deliberate on this, how to get out of it, how to leave the silos and start working together as so this is the fourth one. Fifth aspect is what I find is poor communication of whatever we do in ICAR. Though we are trying our best, in recent times you will find that one variety one day, one technology one day, one publication one day, one institute one day, one university one day. But even then, I find there are still miles to go. Some of you are quite active in social media, which is very important, but many others are not so active. But social media is only one. It is not that social media is the only one. It is only one of many avenues which we have got to communicate with the society, to communicate with the farmers, to communicate with the policymakers, and of course, to communicate with the larger society outside. So this communication we need to strengthen. How to do that? Again, forum can deliberate on this and give us some suggestions. So this is how we can do it. Sixth one is, of course, motivating our scientists, particularly young scientists. It is not that they are not motivated. So whatever challenges I am identifying and I'm mentioning, please do not think that these are having absolute problem. No, we are certainly doing very good job. But then, as you all know, there is scope of further improvement. There is much scope for further improvement. So our scientists, all levels, particularly young scientists, really need to identify some of the challenging areas. There are lots of challenges Indian agriculture is having. In spite of our best efforts, challenges are there and challenges will be there. So how to motivate our scientists, and most of the things should come of their own, to take up challenging areas, to take up difficult problems, so that whatever we come out with will be having bigger impacts if the solution comes. So this is number 6. Number 7 is again a part of communication, but how to directly go to the farmers. Some of this part we are missing. We of course organize Krishi Mela, we are of course organize various meetings, but then directly getting the feedback from farmers, leaving all the media people in between, that certainly needs some kind of discussion. विज्ञान को किसान तक कैसे पहुंचाना है और किसान के साथ डायरेक्ट किस तरीके से संवाद करना है, that is something we really need to deliberate, including strengthening our KVKs, strengthening our other extension kinds of systems, working more and more with state Atma programs and so on. So how best we can do that. And then of course, finally, of course, there could be many others, but this is what I thought I shall share, is how to generate more fund. Though in recent years, you will find that we have been able to provide you more support, more budget, whether from Government of India, from Corpus Fund, from CSR, from revenue generations and so on. But we really need more. And scientists have to find some way out. Not only our young scientists, but the responsibility is more with the senior people, particularly the administration, directors, joint directors, principal scientists, project coordinators, project directors. We really need to find some innovative ways of generating more and more fund, more and more resources on this. How best it can be done? Again, forum can deliberate upon those. Besides, of course, what the expected output of this particular conference, the forum has highlighted, those are extremely important. We shall take note of all those also. But as I said, ARS forum is a different kind of forum. It is not a forum of other types. this is the forum of agricultural research scientists. And our activities should be directed towards improving research, towards improving education and extension in all the areas. So a very focused and in-depth discussion of improving research, education, and extension in this country is certainly very, very welcome step what forum is doing. And I also expect that in this particular conference, you will be coming with some very good suggestions on all of these areas, including the ones which have been highlighted by my previous speakers, all the very honorable directors of Hyderabad-based institutes, all the scientists sitting over there. So please deliberate on those and let us know some new innovative ideas to address the issues which I mentioned. At the end, let me wish all the best for this conference, and not only in this conference, in other meetings and discussions which forum will be organizing. ARS forum need to be really, really active and vibrant. Our scientists really need to come up, join these initiatives, and express their opinion, of course, in a very positive and constructive way, so that we can get the benefit of their thought processes, of their suggestions, and in the process, their suggestions are also internalized in the overall administration, overall system of ICAR. With this, once again, my compliment to each and every one of you, particularly the ARS Forum for organizing it, and Dr. Sundaram and all the staff of IIRR for providing the venue for this important conference, and all the directors for kindly joining it. I will be certainly looking forward for the recommendations which will be coming out of this particular conference, and then all of us will be able to take a cognizance of whatever being discussed and whatever the specific recommendations which are coming, and I'm sure those will be very, very useful for further improving research, education, and extension of Indian Council of Agriculture Research. With this, I wish the conference a great success, and also wish all of you a very happy, very enjoyable, and very productive stay in Hyderabad. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. We'll definitely take into account the points mentioned by you, and we'll translate the same. And accordingly, recommendations will be duly submitted to ICR from this national conference. Thank you so much, sir. Namaste.
Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you. So with the permission of chair, we'll continue with the felicitation for our chief guests and guest of honors. I request Dr. R.M. Sundaram sir to please felicitate Dr. R.K. Mathur, Director ICAR-IIRR. Dr. Manivannan. नहीं, हाँ उनका हो गया सर. I request President ARSSF Dr. S. Manivannan sir to please felicitate Dr. Tara Satyavati ma'am, Director ICAR-IIMR. And to Dr. S.B. Barbude, Director ICAR-NMRI Hyderabad. Now I request Director sir to felicitate Dr. S. Manivannan, President ARSSF. Now I request Manivannan sir to felicitate our Director sir, Dr. R.M. Sundaram. So. Thank you so much, sir. Now I request our organizing secretary, ARSSF National Conference, Dr. MBB Prasad Babu sir, to please give a formal vote of thanks.
A warm good morning to everyone. I feel privileged to propose vote of thanks on this occasion. On behalf of the entire fraternity of the Agricultural Research Service Scientist Forum, and on behalf of the Indian Institute of Rice Research, first of all, my sincere and heartfelt thanks are due to the chief guest of today's event, Honorable Dr. Himanshu Pathak ji, Secretary DARE and DG ICAR, for kindly gracing the occasion virtually despite his busy schedule. Sir, it was wonderful as always listening to your eloquent speech, and your thoughts on gearing up the agricultural research and education for the future generations are very exciting and encouraging to all our scientific fraternity. I assure you that the conference in these 2 days will thoroughly deliberate upon your suggestions. I also express my sincere thanks to all the directors of ICAR institutes who participated in this event and shared their thoughts. Dr. E.B. Chakurkar, Director, CIRI Port Blair; Dr. R.K. Madhu, Director, Indian Institute of Oilseed Research, Hyderabad; Dr. Tara Sachwati, Director, Indian Institute of Millet Research, Hyderabad; Dr. S.B. Barbude, Director, NMRI, Hyderabad. We are greatly indebted to the President of the ARS Scientist Forum, Dr. S. Manivannan, for selecting our institute to host this event and also for his constant support. Next, our beloved director of this institute, Dr. R.M. Sundaram, deserves heartfelt appreciation and sincere thanks for his constant support and encouragement in organizing this event. Last but by no means least, I thank all those scientist friends who have come from long distances, as well as those from local ICAR institutes and our own Indian Institute of Rice Research, as well as all those participants who have joined online for taking part in this inaugural ceremony. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So high tea is arranged outside, but before leaving this auditorium, we'll raise up for national anthem. So I request all of you to please join for high tea. So group photo will have. Yeah, before leaving, we can assemble downstairs for a group photo. Here itself or outside? Yeah. Okay. So all of you, we request, sir and ma'am, please, we can have a group photo here. I request all of you to please come in front. नहीं नहीं ऐसा ही दे देंगे बंडल ऐसा ही दे देंगे नहीं हमको देना पड़ेगा. I request all to please come in the front. all of you to please join for high tea in the auditorium, and high tea for dignitaries has been arranged in VIP dining hall.